Hello and welcome to Taurean Tarot. In today's video, we're going to be doing the final chapter of the root chakra. I'm hoping that with all the work we've been doing, you're finding yourself being able to be more present and feeling more grounded. As I like to do before we start doing this work, I'd just like to take a moment to take a breath, let the events of the day wash away so that we can focus on the work that we're doing in the present moment. So take a moment to get yourself comfortable, let yourself relax, forget about everything that's gone on in the day, and bring yourself into the moment that you are sitting in right now. And just breathe. Feel yourself sink into the earth and allow yourself to become more connected. Thank yourself for showing up and for doing this work. Feel the tension in your muscles slowly release, starting from your feet, working your way up to your knees, and then your hips. Feel your midsection soften as your breaths get slower. Roll out all the tension you've been holding in your shoulders and just let them fall. Go ahead and shrug a couple of times just to let it all out. Roll your neck 3 times counterclockwise. And now 3 times clockwise. Just to let all of that tension go. Now take a deep breath. Hold for 3 seconds. And let out a nice long sigh for 3 seconds. Now finally, scrunch your face and slowly let all those muscles go. Let them release. Let them soften. And take one more deep breath. And as you exhale, slowly open your eyes. Thank you. Now let's begin the work in the final chapter of the root chakra. If you're new here, welcome. I highly suggest going back to the beginning, as all of these exercises we do work off of each other. We're building a stronger foundation so that we can slowly work our way up to our crown chakra and our chakra pillar. But what I like to do at the beginning of each of these exercises, as we work through the Tarot Healer with Lisa Robertson, is read the excerpt in the book about the section that we're working on. So we're going to go ahead and see what she has to say about the material aspect of our root chakra. As a Gen Xer, I grew up with songs by Madonna, and all the girls I grew up with knew we were material girls. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go to YouTube and type in Material Girl by Madonna. Yes, it's corny and hasn't aged well, but make it your theme song for this section anyway. I'd love to play this, but YouTube would take this video down. So just take a moment if you're not familiar with the song and give it a listen. It is fun, and your root chakra will love you for it. Whether you like to admit it or not, we do live in a material world, which is made of matter and is full of things, including us. The biggest mistake people make here in the root chakra is thinking that this energy center has feelings, because it doesn't, nor does it deal with morals or ethics. It is a base, primal survival chakra. Its only job is to cover your basic life needs, and material things are a part of that. The root chakra also doesn't deal in guilt or shame, which are feelings people wrap around their material things. We will explore this more in the next chapter, and the sections on desire and pleasure. But for the sake of the root chakra, let's keep it simple and basic, because that's all you have down here anyway. You need food, water, and shelter. These things are not free, at least not in the majority of the world, which means we need a way to pay for them. That is about the time money creeps into the root chakra and says hello. Money is your current currency, and it is how we pay for our basic survival needs. Money makes the world turn. We don't have to like it, and we don't even have to enjoy being a part of it. But we do have to accept the fact that money is a requirement of the root chakra in our current timeline. Although we don't always need money to obtain things, money will have played a part in the creation of those at some point, which means when we deal with any issues concerning the material world, we are going to have to deal with money issues. This is why Madonna knew she had to become a material girl. I know this example is corny, but it will stick in your mind. So for this exercise of the book, we are going to explore our relationship with money and the impact on the health and well-being of our root chakra, which in turn has an impact on the health and well-being of our body. If you need a reminder of exactly how the root chakra physically impacts us, I'll go ahead and pop up on screen the graphic that I made when I first introduced the root chakra way back in the beginning of the series. Now, as I've said many times before, money is related to the suit of pentacles, which represents the element of earth. It deals almost exclusively with the material aspects of our physical lives. So for this exercise, we are only going to use the suit of pentacles. So if you would like, just take a moment to pause the video and take all the pentacles out of your deck. I'm going to do that as well. Okay, I have pulled out all of the pentacles from my deck, and I just have them spread out here for now. As we have done many times before, we're going to use the suit of pentacles, give them a good shuffle, and lay them out face down in front and select a significator card. To help you do this and to use your intuition, go ahead and place your hand on your heart, take a few deep breaths, and ask the following question out loud. How am I engaging in my relationship with the world of material things? Take that same hand from your heart and move it gently over the cards, laying face down in front of you until one of these cards answers you. And just like in the last video, it could be a surge of energy, it could be a pull to that card, or even a little tingle. So really just take as long as you need to scan the cards and pick the right one for you. I have selected the 10 of Pentacles. Let me know in the comments below what you selected. And now that we have our card, it is of course going to be time to take it to our journal, and we're going to explore a couple of different things. First, we're going to look at the type of card, as we've done many times in the past. So if you selected a court card, this card is letting you know what stage your relationship is in. And again, this is your relationship with the material world. So keep that in mind as you're exploring those ideas in your journal. If you pick the page, you are at the beginning stages. The Knight means you are still learning. The Queen means you are finding your strengths and learning how to negotiate the terms of the relationship. And the King means you have a good understanding of your role inside the relationship. If you selected one of the number cards, however, you will have a clear message on what energy is surrounding your relationship with the material world. If you have the Ace, chances are you see the world full of possibilities just waiting to be explored. The 2 might show you how you feel you are always juggling and trying to make ends meet. Well, the 3 shows, you know we are all in this together, and we have a very unique part to play in our material world. The 4 reminds us that it is easy to feel there is not enough to go around, and we need to hold on to whatever we can. Whereas the 5 shows us the consequences of cutting ourselves off from others and trying to go at it alone. The 6 of Pentacles shows an understanding that the material world has a flow to it, and that what goes out comes back in. The 7 shows that everyone gets a harvest season, even you. 8 is all about the hard work, meaning the material world may offer opportunities, but you believe you have to work hard for them and to keep them showing up. The 9 of Pentacles has a feeling of safety and security to it, showing us all that the material world offers if we don't get too caught up in it. And finally, the 10 of Pentacles reminds us that there is always enough to go around, and that when we understand we are all in this together, we all have enough. So use this insight to help you discover how your relationship in the material world is. Do you have enough? Do you have too much? Do you need to rethink your relationship? Regardless of what card you drew today, know that it won't stay that way. So do not be discouraged, especially if you have a card that makes you feel uncomfortable. Nothing is forever. Just understand the message that it's trying to teach you right now and how you can take it moving forward. So this is another video with a single exercise, but the lesson is very meaningful. And it gives you just another facet of your root chakra to explore and give you an idea as to whether it's one that you need to focus on in your healing or that's one that you happen to be solid in. And with that, we have concluded the root section of the book, which I'm super excited about. If you made it this far and have done all of the exercises, you should be proud of yourself. This isn't easy work that we're doing, but it's very necessary work. Before we can move into the next chakra, which will be our sacral chakra, there's going to be one final video for this section that ties everything that we've learned together and gives us a good map of what exactly needs to be healed in order to have a healthy root chakra. But I wanted to make that a separate video as it delves into all of the work that we've done so far and gives us a map of what our root chakra looks like and gives us a guide to the healing that needs to be done, that has been done, and the work that we've done so far. And I can't wait to do that video and conclude this section of the root chakra. But before that, I want to take some time with the 10 of Pentacles and explore it in not only my tarot journal, but also my visual journal. You know, I feel proud that we've made it through the first chapter. I'm excited to move on to the next. And I can't wait to see what other lessons there are for us to learn. If you're excited for that as well, please take a moment to like the video, share with friends that are interested in tarot and looking for a different way to apply it in their lives. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you know when the next video goes up. I appreciate you being here. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And until then, take care and be well.